Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Patriot Flex podcast with your friends Ben and Louise. We have something good for you. Yesterday, on the wonderful day of Valentine's Day, first of all, I want to wish you well, and I hope that you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. But we had Miss Nimrata Nikki Haley announce her bid for presidency.
Yes,
so
we did.
We're going to take a look at her announcement video, and we're going to give our reactions. Let's get into it.
All right. So she is. What is she running at? Is she running as a Democrat or
a Republican, brother?
The railroad tracks divided the town by race. I was the proud daughter of Indian immigrants. Not black, not white. I was different. But my mom would always say your job is not to focus on the differences, but the similarities. And my parents reminded me and my siblings every day how blessed we were to live in America. Some look at our past as evidence that America's founding principles are bad. They say the promise of freedom is just made up. Some think our ideas are not just wrong, but racist and evil. Nothing could be further from the truth. I have seen evil. In China, they commit genocide. In Iran, they murder their own people for challenging the government. And when a woman tells you about watching soldiers throw her baby into a fire, it puts things in perspective. Even on our worst day, we are blessed to live in America. I was born and raised in...
You know what that reminds you of?
What?
Okay, so people hate this guy a lot. Carlos Mencia.
Okay.
He did a stand-up one time, a long time ago. This was back when Carlos Mencia was hot. He was the big...
Back in 08, 09.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the big, comedian at the time.
I never thought he was that funny.
Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't like him because he would steal jokes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I remember he had I don't know what the joke was, but I remember him saying, on our worst day, we are still better than every other country in the world.
I mean, look, the thing about it is it's not very impressive when one says it, because all you're really doing is stating facts. That's a fact. That's undebatable. On our worst day, we are better than every other country.
Bombocad!
So all he's really doing is stating facts. I'm not.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what let's see what else she's saying. I still don't get. I don't get the point of the opening of the video with the railroad tracks. I get the messages that there's stuff that is dividing the country, I guess.
Okay. Symbolism?
I don't know, man.
Symbolism?
It's reaching a little bit.
In South Carolina. So I have seen the very best of our country. People here threw out the old, tired political establishment and demanded accountability for their tax dollars. Industry reports called us the beast of the Southeast, which I loved. People came by the thousands for fresh starts. Moms and dads held their heads up high. Children learned that it was always...
It's a great day in South Carolina. It's a great day.
It's a great day. A great day. A great day in South Carolina. We were strong.
I will say that was a pretty good part. Like, because if she starts her speeches like that, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's good to have positivity. Like, even on shitty ass days, you want to have some positivity. So even if it's a shitty ass day, and it's just nice to hear.
The thing about it is right now, even up to this point, she's playing it pretty safe, like a standard politician.
Well, yeah. I mean,
even that statement regarding her mother saying, "My mother always said, instead of focusing on our differences, we should focus on our similarities." It's like every politician has a story about this one motivational delivery that their mom and dad gave. I highly doubt.
They always talk about their parents, bro. My mom said.
But I highly doubt that her mother said it.
Like really,
yeah.
Your dad just walked around giving very political sounding messages. Like you're quoting him verbatim for real? Yeah. For real? Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, it's whatever so far. It's just...
We were proud. And when evil did come,
police in South Carolina are looking for a gunman following a shooting at a church.
Several victims. We don't know the severity.
We turned away from fear toward God and the values that still make our country the freest and greatest in the world. We must turn in that direction again. Republicans have lost the popular vote in 7 out of the last 8 presidential elections. That has to change.
7 out of the last 8 presidential elections. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. Bro, the last 8 presidential elections, what is that, going back to like the fucking 80s?
Possibly.
Because it's every 4 years. So, dang, bro, that's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy. All right. Let's see.
Joe Biden's record is abysmal, but that shouldn't come as a surprise. The Washington establishment has failed us over and over and over again. It's time for a new generation of leadership to rediscover fiscal responsibility, secure our border, and strengthen our country, our pride, and our purpose. Some people look at America and see vulnerability. The socialist left sees an opportunity to rewrite history. China and Russia are on the march.
Whoa. The socialist left?
Okay.
Bro, this is not the Mount Rushmore of the socialists. Well, maybe Bernie. Maybe Bernie. Mm-hmm. But like when I think socialists left,
I think of AOC.
Yeah, I think of the young ones. I don't think about these old
Omar.
People over here.
Right.
Like, whatever. Anyways.
Rewrite history. China and Russia are on the march. They all think we can be bullied, kicked around. You should know this about me. I don't put up with bullies. And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels. I'm Nikki.
No, she did not say that, bro.
Wait, but pause. That's her shtick.
I got beef, though.
She literally says that all.
Oh, she says it all the time.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. It's always about some kicking wearing heels.
Bro, I got beef, though, because
you should know this about
look,
me. I don't put up with bullies.
I don't put up with bullies. But then the shot that they put, who edited this video? Why is the shot that you're putting her raising her hand like she's in 3rd grade and she's about to tell the teacher that somebody's like annoying her or something, like she's like, you know what I mean? Bro. So, no.
And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels.
I'm
Nikki Haley. And I'm running for president.
Okay, yeah. You're running for president. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, so about this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about her, so.
Okay, so
who knows? We'll see.
Essentially, Nikki Haley, I'm not sure if she was the first. I'm pretty sure she was the first female governor for South Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
The great state of South Carolina. Geechee folks, stand up.
I like South Carolina.
Yes.
I lived in South Carolina for a few months.
Mm-hmm. And the Haywards are from South Carolina.
Ah, okay. That's your hood.
My cousins would say otherwise. but
okay. Why? They give you stuff because you're from somewhere else or what?
I'm from somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But so when she got elected, it was a big deal. Everyone pretty much counted her out. And that's something that she talks about often. That she's a fighter, et cetera, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
She likes to be considered the underdog, et cetera, et cetera. And then after She was a governor. Then she was an ambassador at the UN, right?
Okay.
I believe under Trump.
Oh yeah, because somebody made a comment on that YouTube video, and actually, let's take a look at it. I don't know if it's. I knew she had something to do with the UN because it said here, if she couldn't make it through her full term at the UN, what makes her think she can make it as president?
You see, and
so shout out to John here, even though he's not watching our channel.
But here's the thing, guys. Everyone watching our channel, we already know that you're smart guys.
Yeah.
We know that you're not going to fall for the okie doke. She doesn't really believe that she could win the presidency. This is all just a farce. She's essentially applying for a spot in whoever wins the...
She's applying for a spot as the vice president, basically?
Either as the vice president or a cabinet position.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't truly believe that she can.
Yeah, I've always wondered, like why some people run for president when it's like it seems like they have a very low chance of that ever happening. But that makes a lot of sense, right? Because it's kind of like you're applying for a spot as somebody's running mate or somebody's like a cabinet position. Yeah. I always thought it could also be a way to just get more eyes on somebody. Like, I didn't know about Andrew Yang. Everybody says Andrew Yang, but I think he said on a podcast it's Andrew Yang. But I didn't know about him until he started running for president. You know, so I feel like some politicians may even run for president just because he gets more eyes on them, and maybe they're not trying to win this election, but maybe like 2 or 3 elections down the line. Now they've had attention for years because they got exposed when they first had their first presidential election. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Politics is a very complicated move. There's all this stuff that goes on. You never really know what's happening behind the scenes. But back to Nikki. That's her name, right, Nikki?
Her name is Nimrata.
I
love how, and there's nothing wrong with this, but they'll say something to the regards of, like, I'm a proud, so-and-so of immigrants,
And then they give some white ass name.
Yes. Like, and a lot of cultures do this so that they can easily assimilate into like American culture or English speaking culture. And I've always said this to my friends, right? Because you'll find this a lot. So I went to an international college, and in my international college, literally all of the Chinese students had English names. And I'm like, so Nikki's different because Nikki is actually her middle name.
Oh.
But
okay, then it's cool, bro. I ain't got beef with it.
But all of the Chinese students had English names. Okay.
Yeah.
Or American names.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is that? Like why is that a thing? Like literally all of you are using aliases?
Well,
literally every last one of you.
Honestly, look, once I left home and went out and explored America, right?
Right.
Very few fucking people could ever get my last name right. Very few people, right? And then you add the fact that I have 2 last names, bro, they wouldn't even try. I've been called all kinds of things by all kinds of people because they just couldn't get the pronunciation, right? So I can see how that would be annoying. So if there was a way to... I don't think that I would change my whole name, though.
Okay.
I'm not talking about my first name, right? I'm talking about my last name and my last names.
Brother, okay, let's talk about prime example, suspect number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Senator Rafael
Cruz.
Edward Cruz.
Bro, I was thinking of O'Rourke because his name's Robert Francis, and everybody calls him Beto.
That's purely political.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Purely.
For sure. Right, but then you had like Ted Cruz, yeah. But his name's Rafael. Isn't he like Cuban or some shit?
Yes.
Yeah, so
no, he's American of Cuban Let's get that squared away.
Yeah. Bruv.
Bomba.
Yeah, but damn, that's so weird. A Hispanic making his name sound more white, and then a white dude making his name sound more Hispanic.
When I'm gonna ask you guys. In 2016, when Raphael, I was about to call him Ted, when Raphael was knee deep in his bid for presidency, can you guys name one commercial, one ad to where he referred to himself as Raph or gave his full government? I can't think of one.
Nah, me neither.
I can never think of when they give their full government.
But also Ted's really easy too. I think part of branding yourself is making it like an easy.
I don't think Raphael is hard at all.
Yeah, but that's because you're higher IQ than the general American population. I don't know, bro. I don't want to disrespect everybody out there, but you know, like it's part of branding. It's not about it's hard or it's not hard, right? Like, but branding has to be recognizable, like easy to remember,
right?
Like simple, you know. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of company logos have been getting simpler and simpler over the years because they realize like we don't need something so complicated. You know, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a combination of things. Maybe it's he's appealing to the audience that he wants to appeal to. Maybe he doesn't like his name. I don't fucking know.
Possibly. And let's get back to.
I think if we want Raphael Cruz, it would help him.
I think it would help him.
I think it would definitely help him.
Let's get back to the.
Yeah. So Nikki Haley, right? Like so.
So, did she announce anything regarding policy or any platforms that she stands on?
Securing the border. What else? She says some stuff in there. She threw a little something in there, you know.
She was very vague.
She was very vague, but
very vague.
It's here it is. Yeah, she was very vague. New generation. Let's see.
It's time for a new generation of leadership to rediscover fiscal responsibility, secure our border, and strengthen our country, our pride, and our...
Yeah, she's saying a whole lot of nothing.
So here's the deal. So this reaffirms my point that all she is really doing is using this as an opportunity to try to get a VP spot or a cabinet position. She doesn't have the juice. Right now, in order to be elected in the Republican Party as a presidential candidate, you need to have some type of swag, some type of fire regarding you. Right now, Nikki doesn't have enough steam, and I don't think that she'll be able to. I don't think that she'll be able to gain enough steam throughout the by the time the primaries come along.
Yeah, no, there's people that end up with like what, like 1%?
Yeah, I think she's gonna be one of those.
When do they do the debates? I want to see her kick in heels at the debates.
She's not gonna kick in heels. All of the other Republicans, they better hope to God, they better pray to God that Foxtrot 1, Mr. DeSantis, does not run. I'm pretty sure he is.
Bro.
But they better pray to God that he doesn't run. Because after that, it's only two. It's only the great Mr. Trump and DeSantis. Those are really going to be the only two major players. That's it.
DeSantis smokes Trump. I'm gonna throw that out there today. You know what? This isn't about them anyway. All right. We're talking about Nikki Haley. Basically, you know how we feel about it. She said a whole lot of nothing. I'm sure she's got a great track record, whatever. I don't know too much about her, but from that video, as someone who doesn't know Nikki Haley, right? In that video, I got nothing. You're running for president. We need to be stronger, fiscally responsible, secure the border. Okay. I'm sure that policy is a little bit more how should I say, like if you're trying to make a quick ad like this, I'm sure you can't break down all your political views, right? Because it would take forever. But you could have been a little bit more specific on like things that are important to you. Because fiscal responsibility, you could change that to like, we need to stop sending money to other countries. Okay. You know what I mean? But I get that it entails a bigger, you know, fiscal responsibility is bigger than just that kind of stuff.
Bro.
Yeah.
DeSantis and Trump would have been able to tell us what they're about within a minute and a half.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You don't need 4 minutes.
Well, yeah, but this was like, it was like she spent all that time talking about the stories about her parents and stuff. So like it took up part of the commercial.
That's what they're all going to do.
Well, yeah.
Like,
well, you have to, Ben, you have to pander, bro. Like at least a little bit.
let me tell you something.
Do I need to look? We're gonna use some of the Patriot Flex podcast budget, and we're gonna go to like whatever school all these politicians go to, where they learn how to do this, and they learn how to talk, and they hold their hands like this.
That's not the atmosphere
because
we're in right now.
We need to get the secrets, Ben.
We need the secrets.
We need to get the secrets.
That's not the atmosphere that we're in right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
See, that's Democrat shit. Right now, the Republicans, we like shoot from the hip, shotgun, hit them hard and hit them fast.
But they won't, bro. That's what gets me angry about Republicans sometimes.
I'm going to tell you two. Well, one registered Republican and one that I believe she's an independent right now.
What is a registered Republican?
Well, she is part of the Republican Party. Like she was registered as a Republican. Okay, so MTG, okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene would have been able to come out with a more effective ad than that. Okay. She might not have as much as credentials as Miss Haley, but right now she has a lot of recent smoke for the Democrat Party, and the Republican base loves her.
Yeah, I've heard that name before, but I'm not too familiar.
Number two, if Tulsi was to run as a Republican, I believe that she would be able to put together a more effective, more relatable
Bro, Tulsi would kill as a Republican, dog.
Than Nimrata, Nikki Haley. Tulsi would annihilate her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Tulsi would do very well as a Republican, but yeah, because there's so many Republican voters who I've heard say, like, yo, if I was going to vote for a Democrat, that's that one. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So that was Mrs. Madam, whatever they call politicians. That was, is she like, what is she, a governor?
She was a governor.
Oh, yeah, the former South Carolina governor. So that was former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley running for president. What do you guys think? Are you going to vote for this person or nah? How far do you think she's going to get? Do you think she's going to win? Leave your comments down below. Ben.
You already know.
What else they got to do, Ben?
First of all, you already know where I'm at. Nick's going to get smoked. This is all a farce. But back to what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you to like, comment, and most importantly, the top two, share and subscribe. This has been Louise, Patriot Flex. We're going to record another video. We'll see you in the next one.